What's the deal, you guys? What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Belle Collective Season 6, the reunion. All right. And I just gotta let y'all know, just in case you don't know, it's only one part to this goddamn reunion, and I think we all can agree and we can all attest that that is all we needed was one part for this reunion because we only had 7 episodes, honey, and it was no need for no 2-part, no 3-part, no nothing. All we needed was one part, and we was up out of there. As you all already know, the girls are filming season 7 already. The girls are filming. It's a new girl on the loose right about now, but all the other girls are returning. And I need to let you guys know one thing, okay? Hold on, y'all. I need to get it real quick. I need to get it real fast because y'all know I get this thing started at the 5-minute mark. Y'all know that already. So let me try to find this real quick because Josiah had made it already. But the thing about it is the situation didn't happen right then. So let me get it right now and stuff like that. Let me get it. Let me get it. As a matter of fact, while I'm at it, let me get it real quick. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. I think I got it, y'all. Okay. Now, while we're sitting up here getting ready for this review, let me let you guys in on a little something right quick. Okay. Let me let y'all in on a little something. Now, as of right now, this is about to happen as we promised y'all based on a conversation that I had with this person that you see on the screen with us. Amanda is coming to roast and review, and we're trying to figure out the date. We're trying to figure out the date right now. Me and her had a conversation earlier today. And we just trying to figure things out right about now. That's all we're trying to do. We're just trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out the day and things like that. And that's about it. So yeah, she's definitely coming. This has been in the works since the season actually started and shit. So you feel what I'm saying? It's coming. It's definitely coming. Hold on, y'all. Because I've been trying to do 2 things at once all day. I got a new phone, so I'm trying to get all my shit transferred to this phone and all that other stuff. Okay. Oh, y'all gonna know why she not there. I told y'all already the girl was banned from filming. Letitia didn't want her ass around. I told y'all that. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. I've been trying to tell y'all the shit. Okay, I've been trying to tell y'all. She didn't want that girl on the show. She didn't want that girl. She didn't want to be bothered with the girl being on the show. She tried to make sure she wasn't on the show. But just know that we gonna have Amanda on the show, and she gonna give us all the tea. So be on the lookout for it. What I'm guessing is because I'm not really sure, but I know we do roast review next week, and that's on a Wednesday. But I'm not necessarily sure if we're gonna have her next Wednesday. I'm thinking we might have her the week after Thanksgiving, just so she can come on and sit down with us and things like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're probably going to have her the Wednesday after this one that's coming up, so we can be a full interview just with her and her only. And I'm fine with that, but I'm just waiting on T and Josiah and things like that. I'm waiting on them to get back to me because we got to talk about it, honey. And we ready. We've been ready though. Like we've been ready for a minute now. And she said that she needed all the episodes to play out first before she came over. And y'all know that we're gonna get the tea. Y'all know we're gonna ask her the burning questions. There's a lot of questions that we need answers to. And I feel like we ain't gonna rest until we get them damn answers. Okay, we need them. Now before we even get started, do y'all want that? You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, do y'all want that? Do y'all want this interview with Amanda? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Do y'all want that? Because I want it. But I need to know if you do. Okay. I see a couple of y'all up in the comments saying, absolutely, absolutely, all that other shit. So, yes, we're here. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I know we at the 5-minute mark now, so I'm just setting up my phone while we sit up here, y'all. Okay, and I think we're probably done at this point. I think we're done. I'm probably gonna take a picture of my notes because my notes is on this damn laptop, and I don't really feel like going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Where my camera is? This my camera right here? Yeah, okay. Set up later. I ain't got time for all that. Okay. Let me take a shot of my notes up here, so I won't have no issue going back and forth. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, because we're gonna get this rocking. We're finna get this rocking right quick, y'all. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Can we send questions for Amanda? Y'all certainly can. Once we get this interview down packed and we know exactly when it's going down, we're definitely gonna allow questions. Definitely. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into this review. We're gonna go ahead and get into it at the 7-minute mark. So let's get prepared. We got 79 people up in here, and y'all know that the goal is to hit 100 people with every single live that we do, honey. Okay. And if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and subscribe. All right, y'all. So we at the 7-minute mark. So let's get into it. So now we're down with the reunion. Now y'all know I really don't like talking about fashions because I'm not that much of a fashion junkie my damn self. You know, according to the bitches all around the world, I like to dress up like a pastor. So I really ain't got no grounds to talk about the way people dress because it's just not. I'm just not on that level. But however, I was kind of confused by the color scheme because when you look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, everybody got on blue, but why the fuck don't Miss Carrie baby have on blue? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why don't Miss Carrie baby have the on no blue? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why she ain't got no blue on? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, like, what's the tea? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know, child. I don't know why she got on this blue. I don't know what the fuck going on. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm like, everybody got on blue, but Carrie and damn Latrice. And why is that? Like, why she ain't got on blue like everybody else? Because Carrie ain't nobody's anchor. So why she ain't got on blue? You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? But whatever. But let's move on. So we started off with Latrice and Marie. Okay. Now we started off there. Let me go to these pictures so I can get my notes. Okay. So that ain't right there. Like, what's up? Where is it at? Okay, there you go. So start off with Latrice and Marie. Now, Carlos says that with the history of this show, it always starts with the beef with Latrice and Marie, like how they always been beefing and all this other shit, right? And he was basically saying how it is a good thing to see that the two of them are in a much better place right now. They enjoying each other's company. They like each other's company. You feel what I'm saying? And, as fake as this whole, friendship really is, it is a good change to see them actually get along. You feel what I'm saying? Because don't nobody really got the time or the energy to be seeing them sitting up here beefing about the same shit. Like, I'm tired of them arguing about Bundlegate. You know what I mean? I'm tired of them arguing about that. I'm tired of I'm tired of Marie saying that they tried to destroy her business. I'm tired of hearing about that. I'm just tired. We all tired of the same old thing. And, as much as we like a good feud on these shows, baby, sometimes that shit becomes a little bit too much. Like, sometimes it'd be like, okay, when are we gonna get over this? Like, how many more times are we gonna discuss this shit? You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, nah, we ain't finna keep on talking about it. No, we're not finna keep on doing it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk about this no more. Let's move on. You feel what I'm saying? There we go. I got the notes right here on Canva, so I could use that. So, Marie says that they have discussed letting the past go because she felt like their issues were spilling over into the collective itself. And to be honest, their issues kind of was spilling over into the collective. I mean, we ain't gonna sit up here and tell no fables or no lies or nothing like that. It absolutely was spilling into the collective. It definitely was. That's what everybody was saying. Like, last season, that's the main thing that Letitia was saying. If y'all don't get this right, there is no collective. Okay, she said that and screamed to the top of her lungs when she put that shit out there that if Latrice and Marie don't get along, then there is no collective. So I do kind of agree with Marie when she says that. And then Latrice says that she's enjoying this part of Marie. And Carlos was like, What part of Marie are you enjoying? And then that is when Latrice said the part where she got a man. And then that's when everybody started laughing. But does she got a man or does she got a queen? You know what I mean? Because I don't know what the fuck she got. And she is not going to tell me, and she's not going to convince me that Cedric is knocking her boots. I just don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. And I might be wrong for not believing it, but we all got our own opinions and our thoughts, right? Because a lot of people be feeling like folks be knocking my boots and they don't be knocking them. So, I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion, right? Yeah, we do. But all jokes aside, though, I hope that Latrice and Marie can remain cordial for the most part. Although their beef can be entertaining. I ain't gonna sit up here in front like it ain't. Their beef can definitely be entertaining as fuck. But in the same breath, it's like, girl, we over it. Like, let's move the fuck on. Let's get on somewhere. Like, we over it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's good to see them get along, you know, laugh with each other, hang out with each other, you know, do what we do and things like that. But we tired, though. Like, you know, sometimes I be wanting to see them spar, but Marie gonna go all the way back to, she tried to damage my business. She tried to hurt me. She tried to take me down. Even though I came at her business first, but at the end of the goddamn day, she did take me down. She took it to a whole nother level. She took it to a whole nother level. She took it to levels that I would never take her to. She took it to levels I'd never take her to. And I just can't trust Latrice. Latrice is a snake. She's not a good friend. I just don't rock with Latrice. I just don't. I don't rock with Latrice at all. I just don't think that she's a good friend to nobody or anybody in particular. I just don't think that she's a good friend in the least bit. But I'm gonna try to be cordial with her. And if that's what you're gonna do, then that's what you're gonna do. Be cordial with her. But I don't want to hear you speak on anything else about what happened in season 1. Because a lot of that shit was your fault at the end of the day, and don't nobody give a fuck. But, you know, I'm going to need for Marie to know what works for her, and her Missy Elliott, you know, finger waves actually works. I don't know what the fuck this hairstyle is she got in her head right now, but girl, please, okay? But moving on to the next thing, right? So Carlos says, well, this is a good segue since we were talking about Latrice and Marie's, you know, beef and how they're now getting into a better place. Let's actually talk about the state of the collective. What is the state of the collective right now? And Letitia says, right now, I just feel like the collective is not a safe space for me anymore. It's just not a safe space for me no more. And I'm looking at Letitia, and I'm just so disgusted with her, y'all. And let me tell you why I'm so fucking disgusted with Letitia right now. I'm very disgusted with her. You want to know why? Because she full of shit. She full of shit because I've been telling y'all for the last couple of weeks. She been sitting up here playing this victim, really is playing this victim role really, really well, but I see right through that Maybelline she got on her goddamn face. And I got her card, and it ain't the fucking Ace of Spades. She playing this victim role so hard, and she wants to be the victim real bad, but she ain't no motherfucking victim, and I'm sick of her playing that role, because it's funny to me how she's sitting up here talking about this ain't no safe space for her. Like, girl, please, like, get the fuck out of here. When Carlos asked, and then she said Carlos said, well, do you blame Latrice for this not being your safe space? She said, yes, I definitely blame Latrice. Of course you blame Latrice, because that's the easiest person for you to fucking blame. Of course you're going to blame Latrice. Of course you're going to blame Latrice, because that's the person that y'all going to dump all y'all emotional baggage and bullshit on. Y'all going to always put all this shit on her when it's not her fault. It is not your fault that the collective is not a safe space. It's your husband's fault. It's not her goddamn fault. And see, this is your way of trying to place blame on everybody but your fucking husband. Okay? Your husband is the reason why this motherfucker ain't safe. Your husband was up in somebody's DMs that's close to the collective. That was your husband's being. That was your husband's fault. So why is your husband not getting the same energy as your so-called friend? I don't understand this, because it's so crazy how this is not a safe space when you didn't make it a safe space for other motherfuckers in this group. Was it a safe space for So Gucci when you kept putting Celine in her face? Was it a safe space for Akeisha when you was out here trying to sneak women up in Willie's DMs? And then I loved it when Tamara said, Well, Letitia is only feeling the same way that I felt many, many years ago. Like she's just feeling the same way that I felt. And to be honest, I'm glad that Tambra said that, but I really wish that she elaborated a lot more on it because nobody's doing that. And I'm irritated that nobody is doing that shit right now, because I feel like somebody on that stage really need to dig into Letitia's ass and make her remember the shit that she's done. Because what about the shit you did to Tamara? And I feel like I say this shit on every goddamn live that I do when we talk about this show, but I'm going to keep repeating it until y'all hear me. You need to remember what the fuck you did, because what you're doing, because what you're feeling at this moment ain't nothing but karma for you. That's all that is, because the shit you did to Tamara was fucked up, okay? Because no, the shit you did to Tamara was fucked up. You brought Tysha on this show and ambushed her with Tysha at the end of the day. So, but the Saints fail to remember that, like all these damn Letitia apologists and shit, they failed to remember that shit. What about what you did to Tamara once again when you, Marie, you and her sat down with her damn stalker, filmed the scene with the stalker, by the way, but the stalker scene did not get aired on this show because Tamara went to the law on this shit. That's the only reason why we never got to see that scene. But what about you trying to bring that stalker on the show because you and Marie felt like she wasn't sharing her life with y'all? Y'all try to ambush her with that man when she sat up there and said on the radio what that man has done to her. Y'all didn't give a fuck about safe spaces then. So what the fuck you talking about? This ain't a safe space for you. The collective ain't no damn safe space. And I don't give a fuck who takes up for Letitia. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it is not Latrice's fault. That is Glenn's fault. So all you Letitia apologists can go to hell. Sorry, but you can. Because I'm not on her side at all. The only person she need to be pointing a finger at is her fucking husband. Because if her husband wasn't in Amanda's DMs, we wouldn't even be here. So y'all can just go on because I don't give a damn about Letitia or her goddamn tears. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Because she's done a lot of grimy shit on this show and she gets away with it all the time. She gets away with it. She gets away with it too much. I'm tired of her getting away with shit. She throws rocks and she hides her hands and then she tries to blame everybody else for the shit that she has poured on everybody else. You trying to blame Latrice for the same shit you've done to other fucking people. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And I'm sick of that. I'm sick and tired of that bullshit. Because ain't nobody gonna convince me that Letitia is a fucking victim here. Ain't nobody gonna convince me. And her and Glenn ain't doing shit by blaming everybody but themselves for what the fuck happened. Okay? So then when Carlos starts talking to Latrice, Latrice says, listen, I'm good. I'm good on Letitia. I'm good on this whole situation. I really don't care at this point. Like, she can think whatever she wants to think, but I'm good. And I really don't owe Letitia no apology. And honestly, I'm going to be the first to say it. She don't owe her shit. She don't owe Letitia shit. She don't owe her no fucking apology for nothing. I wouldn't apologize to Letitia for a motherfucking thing. I'm not apologizing for what your husband did. And I'm not apologizing for what my friend chose to do. Because what my friend chose to do ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with me. So if you think that I'm going to take ownership for what the fuck my friend did and what the fuck your husband chose to do, you out of your mind. I'm not apologizing. She don't owe Letitia shit. If anybody owes anybody an apology, it's Letitia for wearing them damn chokers on her damn neck every time we had a damn reunion on a scene wearing them two little ass clothes that we got to sit here and watch and review all goddamn day. We the ones who deserve the fucking apology, not you. And then Letitia said, I'm not expecting no apology from you. I've already accepted the apology that I'm not getting. And then Latrice said, and you were never going to get an apology. And when she said that, I was like, give it to her. Give it to her. Let her know that you don't give a fuck. Because the rest of us here don't give a fuck. Let her know you don't give a fuck. She said you wasn't gonna get one. And then that's when Latrice said, expect an apology from your husband, because I'm not giving you one. Period. Point blank. Okay. Period. I'll be damned if Latrice apologized to fucking Tisha. I'll be damned. Cause at the end of the day, no, she don't deserve shit. Letitia don't deserve shit, but what the fuck she getting? After everything she did to Tamara and all these other women on this show, she deserved everything she getting. Period. I don't care about her, them wigs, that fucked up makeup, and them damn chokers she be wearing. Don't nobody give a fuck. No one cares. I don't, and her husband don't either. She crying about snakes, but laying up fucking the same snake. The biggest snake in her life. And I ain't talking about his dick. Anyway, moving on. So, like I said already, Tamara said that Letitia feels the same way she felt in this collective. And then Marie says that she's shocked by the fallout with Latrice. But you're not shocked by the fallout, Marie, because you were the first one to say that you were the first one to say that she been a snake. You don't feel bad for Letitia and that she ain't never been a real friend to her. So why are you surprised? If you had that thought about Latrice this entire time, then you shouldn't be surprised by the fallout. You shouldn't be surprised by the fallout at all if that's what you thought all this time. I mean, I'm just saying. If that's what you thought. If that's what you thought, because that's what you've been saying. She been the snake. She already showed you. So how the hell are you surprised by the fallout of this relationship? Don't get it. Don't get it at all. And then here go Letitia. I just don't understand what kind of girl code do you have? You're sitting here rejoicing in my pain. She's not rejoicing in your pain, Letitia. She just don't give a fuck about you or your pain. Just like I don't. Just like I don't, because who would care? Talking about somebody rejoicing on you and your pain. Like, girl, when I tell you that you are laying it thick with this victim act that you got, like, for real, you are really laying it on thick for real, honey. Like, for real, just laying it on thick, child. And it's crazy to me. It's real crazy to me. I don't even get it, nor do I understand. I don't get it at all. But yeah, you are really doing the most, and it is what it is. So she rejoicing on your pain. The same pain you rejoiced when Tamara was going through the shit that she was going through, the same pain that you didn't give a fuck about. So you're expected all of us to care about some pain that you going through. We don't care. We don't care. I'll be the first to tell you that we don't give a damn. I promise you we don't, because like I said, you didn't care about another woman's pain. You didn't give two flying fucks about about Tamara and the shit that she went through. You didn't give two right fucks about that girl and what she went through. You didn't care. So why are we caring? You talking about some Latrice is rejoicing the same way you was rejoicing when you sat there and threw in Akeisha's past as a child, saying that her child, saying that the person who gave birth to her didn't want her and all this other stuff. Like, you totally forget about the things that you said in the past and the things that you've done. That be the thing that be bothering me with Letitia. She forgets everything that she's done already. Like, for real. Like, I don't get that, nor do I understand it, but I guess it ain't for me to get nor understand. Carrie Paul calls Jackson ratchet. And then that's when Tamara calls her out, and because Carrie Paul says, I meant ratchet. And then that is when Carrie said, they've all said it, but they just don't want nobody else to say it. And so that's when Tamara said, well, if we did say it, we're from there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you see this? This is not the coast. This is the capital. This is not the coast, or whatever. So here's my thing with Carrie. You from the coast, baby. You stick to the coast. You don't know shit about Jackson or the surrounding areas of Jackson. So I don't feel like you need to be saying anything about Jackson as if the coast is any fucking better than Jackson. Ain't shit down there in the coast but a bunch of beaches, some damn casinos, and some nasty ass water that I would never step foot in. So go somewhere and sit your ass down, Carrie. Okay? You're doing too much. Now on the flip side, though, Tamara, you can be mad all you want to, but Jackson is ratchet. Everything about Jackson is ratchet, okay? From the highways and the byways, they ratchet. However, we can say it. She can't say it. So she can't say shit about it. Okay, we can say it. Now, I ain't from Jackson. I don't live in Jackson. Well, of course I don't live in Jackson. I'm in Atlanta now, but I never lived in Jackson. However, I'm from the Jackson metro area, and I feel that I can say it. And plus, my mama moved to Jackson a couple of months ago. So since my mama stayed in Jackson on the north side of Jackson, no, not, that's the good side. The north side is the good side. But since my mama stayed in Jackson, I feel I can say it. Jackson is ratchet, honey. It's ratchet, baby. It is, Tamara. And you know it's ratchet. You know. Don't get on your high horse, baby. Act like you don't know. It is ratchet. But Carrie Paul, she doing too much though. I'm sick of Carrie Paul with this whole, oh my God, Jackson is so ratchet. Like, girl, you ratchet yourself, okay? She trying too hard to be Akeisha. Akeisha actually was a little bit more likable than this lady, because it's like I want to see it for Carrie Paul, but it's like Carrie is annoying me, so it's keeping me from seeing it for her, if that makes sense. Because I really do want to see, like, I want to see it for her. I do. I want to see it for her, but you know it is what it is. Baby Miles know that it's ratchet too, and don't get him started, because you know me and him go back and forth all the time. He know that Jackson is ratchet. Hell, my city is ratchet, and it's in the Jackson metro area. Canton, Mississippi is ratchet. We call it Cracktown for a reason. It's ratchet as fuck. Okay? Latrice, Amanda, Soguchi, they're all from the same city as me. Ratchet. Okay? So we're going to move on to the next thing. So what's coming up next? Okay? So Tamara says that Damon has not allowed her in when it comes to finances, which I ain't surprised that he ain't let her ass in. I ain't really surprised by it, to be quite honest. I ain't surprised. Are you surprised? I ain't surprised by Greedy not letting her in. Now I'll let Greedy in to something, but he ain't got to let me into his finances now. Greedy is that's a fine specimen of a UPS worker looking ass man. That is one fine ass man. I'm just telling you the truth. Damon is fine in a regular way, okay? He even fine in person. Just be clear. But she said that he ain't let her in financially. And then that's when Carlos said, well, are you saying that Greedy is broke? She says, I don't think that he's broke. He just mismanages his money, meaning he splurges a lot. He probably go down to the strip club and throw a bunch of wands on women. He probably go to the casino and lose all the money. Like, that might be what she talking about. She said they haven't opened no joint account yet, but she won't allow herself to be put in no financial strain, which I don't blame her, because it's one thing to have a joint account with somebody, but it's another thing to be with a man that's gonna put you in a financial strain. I'd have been with a man that put me through financial strain, and we didn't even have no damn joint account. Okay? We didn't even have no joint account. His ass is just a broke ass nigga who's using me for my money to give it to another bitch. Okay? But this ain't the review for that. This ain't the video for that. We're gonna talk more about that with his koala bear looking ass. But yeah, that's what he did in 2019. He took me down through there. Take me through there. Don't nobody want no broke ass man though. Nobody wants that. Okay. Now it's like everybody falls on everybody falls on hard times and stuff like that, but don't nobody want nobody that's broke all the time. Like, I can understand if you broke sometime, but not all the time. I can take a little bit of some time it broke. You feel what I'm saying? But not all the time. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, Letitia says that she understands where Tamara is coming from, because she said when she first left Glenn, she didn't even have no money to buy a hamburger with. It's funny that that's one thing that she want to buy is a fucking hamburger. Anyway, she couldn't buy no hamburger. She only had $4 and some cents in her account when Glenn left her, because she wasn't working. Glenn was making all the goddamn money, all that other shit, right? I can only imagine how that felt for her. Like, I ain't even gonna sit up here and be shitting on Letitia like that as much as I fucking want to, but I can only imagine how she felt not having no money and shit like that. Like, I can definitely imagine that and stuff, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, like, she ain't had no money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like all she had was that, and she couldn't buy a hamburger. And these days, you can't even buy no small fry with just $4. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't really buy no small fry with that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, so I get it. I get it, and I definitely understand it 100%. But I think the problem with it is just that I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't care. I don't give a damn about her and what she got going on. But she want to be the ham, and she couldn't afford to be the hamburglar, and that's her business. Where we at? So, Latrice and Cliff, they're in the condos together now. They're in the condos together, and that's what Latrice wanted. She wanted her man to be with her in them damn condos. She was gonna kick and scream till she got what she fucking wanted. Okay. Um, Let me see. Where we at? Matt says that he is grateful to be here on this show with his wife. He's grateful for that, and that's all that matters. He's just there with his wife, and yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. And I think that Matt is, like I said to y'all before, I normally don't really care for light skinned men like that. Like light skinned men really just ain't that type of, ain't really that thing for me. I like them like dark skin. I like a dark man. I just love me a dark ass man. Ooh, the dark ass man don't sound right, but you get what I'm saying. Like I like them chocolate. I like them chocolate. Meaning the reason why I like greedy, or the reasons why I liked Vando for the most part, or things like that. Like I like men that are darker men. I like that. But Matt is a fine ass man to be a light skinned guy though. He is. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But he's happy to be there. But I can look at Matt and be like, baby, you are not gonna be friends with these men on this show. I just don't see Matt hanging out with Cliff and Glenn and shit like that. But at this point, Cliff and Glenn not even gonna be hanging with each other. They're not even gonna be hanging with each other at this point. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening at all. I don't see them hanging out at all at this point. But Matt is that's a nice man now. Carrie Paul better watch him. Somebody in the coast might want him, child. So Cedric is up there, and he says that infidelity wasn't his narrative, but he says that he feels that Marie should submit to him. And so Carlos says, well, do you have a problem with submitting to your husband, to Cedric? And Marie said, I don't have a problem submitting to Cedric, but if I can't trust him to lead, then how am I supposed to be submissive to him? Which is a good point. So then she says, especially when I'm getting calls from women saying that they're the wife, that's disrespectful. I need for you to respect me. But at this point, he's shown himself to lead you well. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where did he lead you to? That's what I'm trying to understand. Let me see. Matt says that he doesn't like the submissive word. Some men don't like that word. And Marie says that she doesn't need a contract to show her love for nobody. And I agree with that. Sometimes marriage ain't what it's all cracked out to be. Sometimes you don't need to get no damn marriage license or certificate to prove your love for a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that. And I definitely get what Marie is saying. Like, no, I don't need that. I don't have to have that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. What's coming up next on here? So Selena says that her wedding is set for April the 4th, but things can change. So Carlos want to know, what are the things that can change, right? So Mike be out all night with his friends. He don't be coming home till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and he say that he gonna change, but that man ain't changing. And I don't think that Mike give two fucks about what Selena is talking about. He take her for a joke, child. And I hate to say that, but he do be taking her for a joke. And I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like he don't care. And that sucks that he don't, but he don't give a fuck. Like, he just be playing with her and she just don't see it. Let me see. Where we at? She says he just need to change because she already been through shit already and she not trying to go back down the same road she came from. And I definitely agree with her on that one. Okay, let's move on to the next. So then She says that, at the reunion it was Quincy's birthday, and then they was talking about the, losing a child, and Latrice says that, talking about her brother makes her feel some kind of way, but she's fearful of having a child due to the loss of her brother, because she said if losing her brother took her through there, then imagine how the loss of a child can do for her. And you know what? I think that is a valid fear. I think we all have our different fears. For those of us who don't have kids, right? We all have these fears about about having kids. I personally don't want to have kids either. I don't want to have kids because I don't think that I would be a good dad. Like a provider, absolutely. But I don't think that I would be emotionally available for a kid. But I know what everybody's going to say. You were there for your little brother. You provided for your little brother. You were emotionally available for your brother. You were this, you were that. But I don't know. And then on top of that, my dad, although we have a great relationship, he wasn't the best father to me. So I don't know if I'm going to inherit those same bullshit ass father genes from my dad. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I love my father to death. Y'all know that I love my dad. That's one of my best friends in the world. But we got to be real. He was not the best dad growing up. But so sometimes I be feeling that way too. And then like even with me losing cousins and stuff like that, like close cousins, some of them I haven't even really gotten over it. So I know that if I lost a child, I would probably be somewhere trying to bury my own self, to be honest. So I don't know. So, but I get what Latrice is saying. Like that's a fearful thing, because I always hear that a loss of a child is way worse than a loss of a parent. So we find out that Latrice submitted Amanda and two other women to be on the show. Letitia said that her, Latrice and Marie was on the phone. They were all talking about it. And Letitia says that Latrice didn't think that they would have wanted Amanda, that production would choose Amanda. But when she said something about Latrice, then that meant that she trying to get on the show. So then Glenn says pretty much that he blames Latrice and Cliff for what happened. And Latrice ain't having it. And I don't blame him. I mean, I don't blame her. I don't blame her for not having it, because y'all not finna keep on pointing the finger at me for some shit that went down and y'all married some shit that I really ain't got nothing to do with. And so Letitia starts bringing up an incident that happened at Taste with Latrice and Cliff, and the police got called and stuff like that. That was her being low down and fucking dirty. Because she's trying to because see, let me tell you something. Letitia has a way of trying to push narratives, and she was going right back to pushing that same narrative that she's been pushing in regards to Latrice and Cliff and this whole abuse shit. She knew exactly what the fuck she was doing, because what the fuck did a fight at Taste have to do with what the fuck going on in this show? You trying to push a narrative and you low down and dirty for that shit. You know what the fuck you doing, and I see right through you. That's why I don't like Letitia. Her true colors came right the fuck out when she did that. This is the type of person we dealing with, y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all. This is the type of person that we dealing with. Letitia ain't shit. The girl ain't shit. All right? The girl ain't shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all this till I'm blue in the goddamn face. Because she should be blue in the face without them tight ass clothes she wear. Letitia ain't shit, because there wasn't nothing for her to bring up. But she wanted, because she feels embarrassed and humiliated. She wants to embarrass and humiliate her. And that's some bullshit. Just saying. It is. So Latrice says, y'all not finna blame me for what Glenn did. And as a married man, Glenn shouldn't be in no other woman's DMs anyway, being that he's married. So then that's when Glenn starts showing the DMs. And Latrice said that Glenn deleted some of them. And here go Letitia. Amanda showed me these. Amanda showed me these same DMs that Amanda got. She showed me these. She showed them to me. She did. So then, as they're reading the DMs, they starting all the way in 2024. I mean, right here in 2024, right? In May or somewhere. And that's when Tamara said, but he started DM in February. And that's when Latrice was like, exactly. And he said, and then, was it when they were sitting up in the car? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Latrice, Tamara, y'all need to air this bitch out. Air Letitia out for real. Them messages went back to February, and it shows that Glenn deleted them damn messages to save his ass. He definitely deleted the message to save his ass. He definitely did. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that he didn't. He definitely hurried up and deleted them messages just so he could save his own goddamn ass. And that is just the truth. That's the truth of the matter. He did that to save his ass now. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing different. That's definitely what he did. But okay, do you. Do what's best for you, because your wife ain't leaving you. So go on, delete them messages. You really ain't have to delete them, because even if she's seen them, she wasn't gonna get rid of your ass no way. So why we trying to get why we doing all that? But okay, whatever. So moving the hell on. Latrice said, I need for you to stand on what you did, because it ain't got nothing to do with me. And then Latrice says, you need to hold your husband accountable for what he did. Don't hold me accountable for what he did. Then Glenn says that he takes full responsibility for his part, but he's not taking responsibility for his part. Because if he actually was taking responsibility for his part, he wouldn't be pointing the finger at Cliff and Latrice. And if I was Latrice or Cliff, I wouldn't be friends with neither one of them raggedy peeler hatchy motherfuckers. I wouldn't be cool with now one of their ass no more. Let's be motherfucking for real. I wouldn't be cool with none of them motherfuckers no more. Neither one of them. It's a surprise. Wouldn't be cool with them one of them no more. Because they are looking to make you feel like you wrong. And it's just fucked up. Okay. So then Glenn tries to hold Cliff accountable. And I can tell that Cliff really do fuck with Glenn, so he really not trying to go back and forth with him. But Glenn, you a better man than I would ever be, honey, because I would have cussed the shit out of Glenn. Because you're not finna blame me for some bullshit that happened to something. If it would have happened at my house, I would have shut it down right then. Cliff ain't finna argue with no woman. You don't mind arguing with no woman. You see how you got up in Javon's face like you was gonna whoop her ass. Now I know that Javon is a stud and all that goddamn stuff, but it look like she just as manly as your ass is, and she was gonna knock your ass out. And I don't think that Cliff knew about this shit, and he wouldn't have allowed it to happen if he did know. And he was trying to help your ass out when you was reacting the way that you did when you was outside. He told you need to calm down because you're making yourself a little guilty. He literally told you this shit, and you wasn't listening. So what the fuck gives? What the fuck you talking about? You didn't want to calm down. You wanted to smoke. And that's it. You want to hold him accountable. Hold your own motherfucking self accountable. But since your wife is not holding you accountable, you're not going to hold yourself accountable. So what do I know? Let's continue on. So Latrice says that she didn't write the questions, and it was everybody had a hand in the question writing, and she didn't even write all them damn questions. And Carlos even vouched for Latrice and said that she did not write that question. Somebody else wrote that question. You know, Amanda had her team, Latrice had her people, somebody else had their people. Certain people contribute to the questions, and Latrice did not write out the questions, and Carlos said that himself. So he knows that for a fact. Marie says that I would have handled the situation differently. I would have handled Latrice a little bit differently, and I would have handled Glenn a little bit differently. Okay, I would have handled it differently, and I still stand on the fact that Latrice is not a good friend, and I still stand on the fact that she's a snake. Well, my thing is this right here. If you still think that she's not a good friend, and if you still think that she's still a snake slithering through the streets of Jackson, then why do you want to be cordial with her? Because if I think a motherfucker a snake, I don't want to fuck with them at all. I don't want to fuck with them at all if I feel like they're a snake. Let's be for real. So what we getting at? But this is what y'all do, though. Y'all wait to this reunion, and y'all point the finger at this girl. We know she ain't no victim. We all know that Latrice be on some, we know that Latrice do messy shit too, because all you hoes do. We know it. But at the end of the day, girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm just tired of y'all using her as a scapegoat all the time. And it's always Letitia and Marie. And that make me feel like Letitia ain't never been that girlfriend. She always been trying to find a reason to point the finger at her, always. And I'm over it. I'm tired of it, and I'm over it. Fuck Letitia. I don't give a fuck about no Letitia apologists. I don't. I promise you I don't. So then Glenn says he never found Amanda attractive. He a lie. Letitia says that Latrice tried to humiliate and embarrass her, and now all is fair in Belle Collective. So what do you mean by all is fair now in Belle Collective? What does that mean? Because if you ask me, all has been fair in Belle Collective with the shit you've done. So what do you mean all is fair in Belle Collective? It been fair. Let's be for real. It been fair. Since you did this shit to Tamara, it been fair. Since you did this shit to Akeisha, it been fair. What the fuck you mean all is fair in Belle Collective? That's a threat. So now all is fair in Belle Collective because your marriage is on Front Street. And you talking about everybody on this stage have things that's going on in their marriage, and I'm the only one that's speaking on man, but I'm tired of carrying. I know my back is big, but I'm tired of carrying everybody. Girl, please. You volunteer your bullshit ass marriage to this fucking show. So what the fuck you talking about? All is fair in Belle Collective. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. And your fake ass enterprises, your whack ass brunch, your tight ass clothes, your fucked up BBL. Fuck you. Because who are you? Like you're the model of being a goddamn friend to somebody. Like you ain't did no slimy shit. You the queen of doing it. And now you feeling some type of way because it's being done to you? Girl, fuck you. Girl, please go on somewhere. Get the fuck out my face. Like, please. Because I'm honestly sick and tired of Letitia and her bullshit. I'm sick of it. And I know somebody gonna probably watch this and swell up and down. I'm being angry. And oh my God, it's a Letitia bad session. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that, Scotty. Oh my God, girl, fuck you. I don't care. Letitia is the ultimate villain in this show. Okay, she's another Shaunie O'Neal. Just a dark-skinned version. She's a Shaunie O'Neal if she ain't one. She get all this shit stirred up. She stirs the pot. But when that grease pop back on her like Crisco, she can't take it. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your marriage. Fuck your husband. Fuck them greens, them canned greens you cook, them pork chops you get from Piggly Wiggly. Fuck all that. Fuck it all. In the words of Elvana. Fuck it all. And at this point, Latrice, don't take her back. Don't take her back. You don't need to be friends with this lady no more. I done told you, and I done told you, and I done told you. And I ain't talking about it on no damn video. I'm talking about it on phone calls and text messages. I told you, stop being friends with that lady because she's not your fucking friend. Letitia is not your fucking friend. And she keeps showing you that she's not your fucking friend. The very snake that they say you are is what the fuck Letitia is. She just do hers in a different motherfucking way. So fuck Letitia. And you'll be a goddamn fool if you turn the wigs around and be cool with her ass again. And I'm letting you know right now, because I know you watching, if you ever take that motherfucker back as your friend, I'm dragging you every video. You're going to be a dumb motherfucker every time. I'm going to refer to you as dumb motherfucker. Your name ain't going to be Latrice no more. It ain't going to be Pumpkin. It's going to be dumb motherfucker if you take her ass back. Because that is not your friend, girl. And you need to know that. That's not your fucking friend. The sooner you realize that, the better. Because she's so quick to try to make you her op, but her biggest op is her husband. Letitia is the biggest clown on this show. The biggest clown. Okay? That ain't nobody. Don't nobody got to take that from her. Something now all is fair and Belle Collective. Girl, fuck you. Then the man leaves. Letitia says that she wishes Latrice well, and then Carrie says there should be some common ground between the two. They should be able to make up. No, they should. Fuck her. They don't need to make up for shit. Stop trying to make them make up. Because at the end of the day, Letitia is not her friend. She already shown her that. She wants to get on this soapbox on her white horse and act like she empowers women, which that's the last thing she do. She don't empower nobody. What she empowers is bullshit. That's what the fuck she empowers. She don't empower no damn women. Them fake ass brunches she had with them damn boxed up ass waffles that she be having. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about none of that bullshit. Like, girl, get your ass out my face. Because you could, if I was a woman, you could never empower me. Fuck out of here. Are you for real? Are you stupid? Or are you dumb? Because you could never empower me, baby. She do a lot of bullshit. She do a lot of pump faking, and then want to sit up here and act like she's all for women empowerment when she the main one that tears people down. Like you can't even empower your own damn self. You ain't even got no wisdom for your own self. You don't even stand high and tall as a strong woman. You're not even a strong woman. You a weak ass hoe. That's what you are. You're not no strong woman at all. And you are not a woman that anybody would want to be like. So let's be for real here. You let your husband walk you like a dog, sis, walk you like a dog. You let your husband make you be Krusty the Clown because you wear their red nose pretty well. You do that. You do that. Because you ain't got no sense about yourself and you don't give a fuck about yourself. So what make you think anybody's going to care about you or your motherfucking feelings? Because I promise you, you're going to learn today, Scotty don't give a fuck about your feelings. Because, girl, get the fuck out of here. You've been clocked a long time ago for being fake. Now that you can afford a hamburger, you don't know how to act. Girl, sit your ass down. Sit your ass the fuck down. And I think I've said enough. I think I done went in on her ass enough. I just think I went in on her enough. Now, Latrice went backstage and her, Tamara, and Cliff were talking. And, she feels like, it's a lot that she could have said, but she didn't because that ain't in her heart to say. But, she done with Letitia. She needs to be done with her. She needs to be done with her. Let her and her hamburger buying ass be by herself. Because long as she with Glenn, she gonna be by her damn self. Period. Point blank. So fuck Letitia. I stand on that 10 toes. And I don't care who feels anything differently about it. Fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her. Then fuck her. Fuck her. Okay? And that's on period. But that was the reunion. The reunion wasn't half bad now. I'm telling you. It wasn't half bad. Like, I enjoyed it for what it was worth. It gave us everything that we needed. Because if he would have gave us a 2-part reunion, that would have been a waste of time. But this one part was just enough for us. That's all we needed was this one damn part, okay? But other than that, fuck Letitia the Smurfette. I don't care about her. And I don't give a damn about her or her little boosie looking ass husband. Fuck her. Marie, stick to the finger waves. Carrie Paul, girl, go back to the coast. Latrice, fuck Letitia. Tamara, speak up more. Selena, stop crying and get rid of that man if he ain't gonna do right. That's all I'm saying. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I know that T is going live right after me at 10:15, so y'all might as well just take y'all purses and your wallets and go straight over there to T's house right after this is done. But make sure you guys go and pick up my book. It is called That's Why You're Lonely. It's now available on Amazon and Kindle. I just sent out some books yesterday, 2 books yesterday. We are almost done, baby. We got I think it's 6 more to send out now. So that's for all you motherfuckers that decided to order at the last minute. Now y'all finna get y'all books, okay? But yes, that's the pre-orders. But thank you guys for supporting the book. It's been doing really, really well, and I really appreciate you guys for it. Like I said, I know that sending these pre-orders out has been tough. They've been delayed, but I got an overwhelming amount. I did not expect to have that many pre-orders, but that's me downing myself and me not really getting that the people really do love and support me. So shout out to you guys for buying the book and pre-ordering the book. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as I said before, if you have bought the book, please leave a review on Amazon because it'll, get others to want to purchase it. So be sure to leave a review on it. All right. With that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all. Things I wanna do to you, all the love you try to hide, deep in between those thighs. Ain't too proud to beg for what I want.
good loving that you want.